Hey, does my lighting not look freaking fantastic? You remember how I told you that my besties got me another part of the gift to the tripod? They got me a ring light. Happy, actual Mother's Day, but this video is going up the day after Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to my mother, specifically right now in my universe. Yeah, we're on day 10. That is, we are a third of the way there. The dry time break is gonna feature more than just Ray. Less talky, more dry. What's our 10th painting? It's perfect. It's the mug. My friend Ashley suggested this. Actually, a lot of people commented on how awesome this mug is, but it says messy bun and getting stuff done. So I'm just gonna paint a panel of this pattern. Let's do it. All right, so we're kicking it off, getting real close and personal because section 10 is here. And this is probably gonna be a much shorter video, because the pattern is pretty straightforward, but I've thought that before and the video took 2 hours. And what's so nice is I don't just have a reference picture, I have a reference object. Yes, we gotta make this blue and then this is just white. So yeah, we made it, we're good. All right, we're just going straight in with the big guy. We're going in with the full inch brush. So this is like the most perfect thing that could have been drawn for day 10. It's a milestone. The mug has been in every single video, including when I introduced this project. So it just feels so very apropos. This actually feels too saturated of a blue. I might add white. We're gonna do multiple coats of this. So this mug that I have is actually a gift. It was a gift from a woman I was working on a show with. She music directed and I choreographed. Hi, Dee Dee. And it has quickly become one of my favorite mugs. And I was drinking from it the other day when I was on a call with some students. And they're like, "Wow, that mug is so big, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Yeah, it's one of my favorites." They're like, "One of?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have a lot of mugs." They're like, "How many mugs do you have?" And I was like, "A lot." I get mugs as gifts frequently. I am not complaining. I just find it a little bit funny. I have a ton of mugs, and thinking about my orchid video, I made a whole comment about wondering why flowers are like the default gift. Well, I should really be wondering, why are mugs the default gift to me? I drink a lot of coffee. I like tea. I'm not gonna deny that I use a lot of mugs. I use mugs for coffee and tea. I use mugs for soup. I use mugs for cereal. Cereal is much better out of mug. That's my wisdom that I'm passing on to you. Much better in a mug. So again, very, very okay with constantly getting mugs as opposed to constantly getting mugged, which would be unfortunate. Yeah, adding the white made it just a little bit closer to the actual color. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We're already at dry time, but I told y'all it's a special dry time. So let's bring in the mug again. Doesn't she look enthralled? Oh, she's so photogenic. Okay, I think I got the camera angle back the same. So I'm gonna make the little lines where I think they should go and then put the white petals on. That feels good. Yeah. And making another appearance from yesterday, brush number 2, everybody. Let's hear it for him. Look at that. Look at that beautiful flat head. So great. Going straight into the white, and I'm just gonna tap it in because that has proved successful when it comes to making very thin lines. I put her onto a shelf. Committing. This is terrifying. Cool. We got one. Curves around. So this is gonna be our second painting with a lot of vines. So the vines from the wine bottle video, I'd say they didn't have anything growing from them. They were all just sort of there, just surrounding the A. These actually have petals growing from them. So that'll make this a little bit different and kind of cool. Keep tapping them in, y'all. Just keep tapping them in. Are any of you doing this? Are any of you actually following what I'm doing? If you do end up using any of these videos as a tutorial for yourself to try and paint something, please share it with me. Please tag me in it on Instagram or find me on Facebook or something, because I would be honored, absolutely honored if you decided to do what I'm doing. So now we gotta make like the little offshoot, the stems of the leaves themselves. Petals, leaves. This again, if you ever are doing anything like this, you're gonna have to re-flatten your brush every once in a while if you're tapping it. The bristles will want to separate, and we don't want that. Nope, nope, nope. There's one here, there, here. Cool. So back on that mug conversation, I have some really, really fun mugs, and I think that they are a really fun way to just like express yourself subtly, you know? My parents got me a mug that says I'd rather be at Hogwarts, which is honestly a sentiment that I do have quite frequently. Therefore, I use that mug quite frequently. I have another mug that was a gift from someone I choreographed in a show that says, warning, I might spontaneously break out in show tunes. Also a possibility in my life. My boyfriend got me a mug that says Math Whisperer. Very apropos for an algebra teacher. I don't know why I haven't had that mug with me on a call with my students. I should get on that. I have many a wonderful, wonderful mug, and it makes me so happy that people who do get me mugs, they know exactly what to get me. So now I'm just gonna start shaping out these leaves. They're pretty round. Now, here's a tip that I literally discovered in the last painting. So these wells, they are spherical, well, hemispherical. So if I am flattening my brush against the edge, it gives it the slightest curve. Can you tell? It's hard to tell with the paint on there. It's great for circles. Anything rounded, yes ma'am. I am getting a magical circular shape here. Oh my gosh, great. Some of them are much bigger than others. Some of them sort of invade the space of the others, which is a little bit tricky because in the actual thing, they are spaced quite evenly, probably because someone painted a thing and then modified it in a computer and made it a little bit more perfect. That's fine. Maybe I should have done these leaves first. It's fine. It's really fine. Because look how pretty. These are nice. This is nice. I remember reading when Ashley was like, you should paint that mug. And I was like, paint your mug? That's a term for putting makeup on your face. What are you trying to say? I'm kidding. I didn't think it would really make sense, but given the fact that it has been a part of all of these videos, and the pattern is, I mean, it is very pretty. If it wasn't, I don't think Dee Dee would have gotten it for me. I don't know why I decided to fill that one in and none of the others, but whatever. Guess I'm filling that one in too. I'm really glad you suggested it, Ashley. Really, really glad. I was about to ask you guys, what is your favorite mug, if you have one? I'm reminded of a time in college during RA training where we would play this hot seat game where anyone new on the staff or anyone new to the school, really pretty much anyone, would be in the hot seat and we could ask them anything, right? My friend Nick would always ask the exact same question, which was, if you could be one kitchen utensil, any kitchen utensil, what kitchen utensil would you be and why? And it really makes you think, what kitchen utensil would you be? Personally, spatula. A lot of the foods that I really love, you need a spatula. Pancakes, French toast, and it's very versatile. You can use it to flip, you can use it to cut, you can use it to serve. So I'm thinking, yeah, spatula. And someone would always, inevitably, say spork. And I'm like, I don't know if I consider that a kitchen utensil. Mostly because I've never seen one actually in someone's personal kitchen. But hey, it's a creative tool and it's multifunctional. So, and it's fun to say, spork, 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 spork. We're going, we're getting it, we're getting all these petals. A big and sure. I've been obsessed with this one YouTube channel called the Try Channel. And I don't mean like Try Guys, I mean Try. It's an Irish channel, and we all know I love accents. Well, so the premise of the channel is just what it sounds like. They try stuff. Frequently, they try like American products and stuff from other countries and just sort of react to the taste and whatever. But being Irish, naturally, of course, they also will try alcohol. They're some of the funniest videos, if nothing else, for the faces they make when they try something really strong. But there's this one girl who's a tank, almost never reacts to anything that they consume, has a gut of steel. I don't know how she does it. Her first shoot on the channel was, you know, the strongest American spirits. They got to like grain alcohol that was like 95% ABV. I would die. But this girl, she drinks the 95% ABV grain alcohol, whatever. She, you know, takes the shot and just goes, that's strong. What? There are other videos where they're like trying whiskey and they get to like a 75%. The girl who's sitting with her just goes, I just noticed, but you knock that back, no bother. And she just goes, sure. What? Sure. So now I frequently will just say, sure. You look at her and the assumptions in your brain think, oh man, she's gonna have the tolerance of a mouse. And then she drinks Irish moonshine, which is called poitín. That's your new fun word. But she drinks poitín and just drinks it like water. It's ridiculous. It's moonshine. It's gonna fill these in and make it as white as possible. As we've noticed in the past, covering up dark colors with white doesn't always work so great. This is actually going kind of okay. Not to mention, if you look closely at the mug, these are not perfectly filled in. There's little blue speckles on them. Like, it looks sort of like you were given a coloring book and you were given some crayons and you didn't perfectly fill it in. But that's fine, you know, that's cool. It's whatever. Hey, what are you guys doing for Mother's Day? I love how I just keep asking these questions. There's no one here with me right now. Just Ray. And although she's a great listener, a conversationalist, she is not. So I ask, what are you doing for quarantine Mother's Day? Cause I'm just making dinner for my parents. What she asked for. For the last 3 or 4 years, for both of my parents, they don't need anything. They don't need things. And I've noticed the past few years, especially since moving out of their house, they just want my time. They just want to spend time with me. So for their birthdays, for their wedding anniversary, for Mother's Day, for Father's Day, I've just been saying I'll take them on a date and then we go do something. And usually with my dad, it's let's go see a movie Mommy doesn't want to see. So my mom doesn't really enjoy action movies like we do. And with my mom, we'll usually try and go see a play. My mom is an actress, and like professionally. So she gets all these really cool ins at different places. Like she knows everybody. She knows everybody in the theater world. Like if we ever go see a play downtown, it's not, will Mommy see someone she knows? It's, who will she see? And yes, I call my parents Mommy and Daddy. It's just weird to not call them that. It's what I've called them my whole life, and it's who they are. Okay, get off it. Anyway, back to the entire reason I started that tangent. I can't take my mom on a date, so she asked me to cook, and I'm excited. I'm gonna make them something that I've made for myself. It's this really, really good sort of Asian tofu dish. None of us are vegetarian. We just like tofu. Over some rice. It's got a peanut sauce, and just throw some broccoli in there. It's really, really easy to make. And I'm excited to make it for them. My dad is usually the cook, right? He cooks dinner, and my mom likes to bake, which is kind of funny because she can't have sugar, but she's a really, really good, as my friend Alicia would say, she's a really good bakestress. But it's my turn to make dinner. It looks like my mug. It really looks like it. Oh, that's exciting. Really want to make sure that the white is as opaque as possible. Speaking of the word opaque, I had this conversation with Dan, and in his mind, opaque is a state. It is either opaque or it is translucent. I always thought as opaque being more of like a description, and there was like a spectrum of opacity, because I know that opacity is a word. So something can be more opaque than something else. This canvas is completely opaque, but like frosted glass is slightly less opaque than this. So what are your thoughts on the word opaque? How would you use it? How would you describe opaque? Because I don't want to say that he's wrong, but I also want to know if I'm right. So love you, Dan. Just gonna define a couple more of these lines, make them a little more solid, a little more opaque. Told y'all this is gonna be short and sweet, and I'm okay with it. I think it looks quite nice. I'm gonna add a little bit of something coming in there. Yeah, there we go. That's it. There's day 10. That's quite pretty. That's nice, that panel of like clean color. That's day 10. 10 days of this. Okay. I'll bring you into a close-up of that, and then we'll look at the whole thing. So there's the mug pattern. I think it came out pretty good. Oh, I really like it. That's nice. And it's my favorite blue. So thank you, Ashley. Thank you. But here's the whole thing so far. Oh my gosh, the variety is fantastic. We've got 3 creatures, a couple like inorganic things. So that would be the wine label, the Catch Me If You Can poster, and I guess the mug falls under that as well. And then some nature, the sunrise and the flowers and the tree. Oh, you guys, thank you so much for your help with this. This is everything that I wanted it to be. This is great. Only 20 more to go. All right, so there's that. That's day 10 done. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit like. Please hit subscribe, share it with your friends. I hope you had a good time watching this, and I will see you for the next 20 days.